Prospecting, prospecting, prospecting. Let's say none of your friends and family trust you for whatever reason. None of them get in with you. So what? If you learn this skill, you can build the biggest business in the company. Because this is a constant that has never changed. It has never changed. If you learn how to make an instant friend in 30 seconds, you'll never be out of names. You got 8 million people in this area, and not one of them have heard of the challenge. You can take every person in this area, the state of New York, the city of New York, and put them in this hotel and lock the doors, and you'd have the rest of the doggone city of New York to share it with. Oh yeah, and they wouldn't even all fit up, they wouldn't even fill one floor. Probably a couple of rooms like this. So what is the question? I'm going to give you my contact. We sponsored 65 to 70 people with this contact, and here it is. If I'm wherever I'm at, doesn't matter where I'm at, somehow I ask this question. Have you heard of the challenge? They go, no, what is that? You got to have something to say. This is what I say. It's the #1 health and weight loss platform in North America, the Body by Vi Challenge. What do? We help people lose weight and get in shape by giving them a meal plan centered around a milkshake that tastes good, it's affordable, and it works. You've got to try it. Notice what I did. I asked a question, they said no. I explained who we are and what we do, and then I threw the ball back to them. You've got to try it. If you don't close it with you've got to try it, then you're just telling them about an idea or something that you do, and you're not offering it to them. You've got to give it back to them. Okay? So let's go through it again. Because this is worth $1 million a year, I'm telling you, y'all. He who gets this right here wins. Have you heard of the challenge? No, I haven't. What is that? Let's say you're in the elevator and you don't have a lot of time, and somebody comes on the elevator, right? And you're looking at them and you're going, oh my goodness, how in the world do I get out? Have you heard of the challenge, right? Well, first of all, you got to smile. Some of y'all gonna have to work on that, right? Because you ain't smiled in a while. All right, tickle yourself or something, I don't know. But you're gonna have to start getting, work on yourself and know that, first of all, you gotta know that you can do this, okay? Get in some books, start reading some books that encourage you, get around people that uplift you, listen to some CDs that build you up, whatever. Get your favorite music on before you start going out and talking to people, whatever. But let's say you're in the elevator and this person's standing there, and you could be talking about where you're going to what floor, right? Oh, you headed to the 10th floor, great, I'm going to 9, right? That was enough of a conversation for me. Now, I gotta get on about my rat killing, right? Now, here we go. You going to 10, I'm going to 9, great. This may be way out of left field. Now, when I say that, I can say anything in the world. I can say, hey man, this elevator is about to fall completely to the floor, hold on, right? Or I can say, hey, nice shoes. Or I can say, hey, great, day today. Anything. But I'm gonna say this. Have you heard of the challenge? Hey man, you going to 10, I'm going to 9. Awesome. Hey, this may be way out of left field. Have you ever heard of the challenge? The what? Most times, 99% of the times, they go, the what? And you go, automatically they ain't heard of it, right? They go, the what? And you go, no, the challenge. The Body by Vi 90-day challenge. You never heard of it? And I look at them like they're nuts. Like, where you been? You been under a rock or something? You just got out of prison or what? I mean, what's going on? Right? I don't know where you been, right? And I go, man, it's the hottest thing going in health and weight loss. It's the #1 health and weight loss platform in North America. The Body by Vi challenge. We put over 100,000 people on it last month alone. We help people lose weight and get in shape by giving them a meal plan centered around a milkshake that tastes good, it's affordable, and it works. You've got to try it. This stuff is amazing. And you've given them enough. So it's time to stop talking. Every time they will ask you a question. Well, they will. I guarantee you, they won't say this. Well, how about them Yankees? Right? Hey, who you got? Who you like for March Madness? You know, they won't change the subject. They'll ask a question on, you know, on this subject. They'll go, well, how much does it cost? And what does it really taste like? What kind of results have you seen? What is it again that y'all do? How does that work? They'll ask you one of about 8 different questions. Where do you get it from? Who's behind this? You know, how long has it been out? Right? Or do you have a card? They'll ask you one of about 8 different questions. This is where the tools come in at. If you don't have the tools, you're dead in the water. Let's say you don't have any of these tools with you, but you do have a card. This is where your cards come in at. Get you some cards, okay? I will say that. You pull out a card and now you give them a visual. Hey, boom, here it is. Now they got something to look at. Here's my card. My website is on my card. There's an information line on the back of my card. It's got a number on it that you can call when you get in your car or wherever you get, you know, when you get home. That'll give you kind of a 4-minute snapshot about what we do, right? Here's my website. Check out a couple of videos. This thing is going to be huge. No one up here has heard of it. Notice what I'm doing. I'm also selling the sizzle. People want to be the. When is the opportunity an opportunity? Before everybody's heard of it or after?
Before.
All right. Sell that. Let them know you're it. We're the first ones in. We're going to put 1 million people in the city on this. Wouldn't you like to be number 75? You know, right? Yeah. So give them that and then say, now if you can, get them one of these exposures. Okay? If you have these with you, give them this, let them taste it, and send them home with the challenge magazine. And I know y'all are probably thinking, yeah, it's a little bit tougher up in New York because people don't speak to each other. Y'all kind of just don't talk to each other, do you? I'm so southern, I just speak to everybody. I'm like, hey, and people look at me like, what's wrong with that guy? But I'm telling you, it may take a little bit more, you know, but you'll find that one person that will say, hey, back. Get them into this conversation. Get them those tools. Get them to the website, okay? Get them to the information, and then follow up with them, and then get them out to a party. When they come to the party, they're it. Okay? But it all starts with you. You can kickstart this in any market. I'm telling you, I was downstairs getting that bottle of water. The guy said to me, I was putting a Pro and 2 Neuro in that water. And the guy goes, what's that? Like a protein? Yeah, 2 Neuros and a Pro. Don't try that at home if you ain't know that. Now you see why I'm up here like this, right? but
That's how you flavor it up.
two Neuros and a Pro. And the guy goes, well, what is that? Is that some kind of new energy drink? And I go, yeah, it's a part of a program that I promote called the 90-Day Challenge. And he didn't jump on that, so I was cool. I didn't say anything else. And he started talking about protein. You know, he thought it was some kind of protein energy drink. And I says, actually, we do have some shakes that have some really good protein in them. You know, we've been able to help folks lose weight, add some lean muscle. It's a cool program. And he didn't say anything again. And he kept talking about his GNC protein and all this stuff. And then I asked, when he let me talk, because he was just going on and on. And I says, let me ask you something. I says, have you ever heard of the challenge? He goes, the what? And I go, the challenge. And I pull out my card, and I go, the Body by Vi challenge. He goes, no, I never heard of that. And that's when I said, well, it's da-da-da-da-da, number 1 health. Oh, and by the way, I got that right off the front of the magazine. Didn't make that up. Number 1 health. What does it say? America's fastest growing health and weight loss platform, Body by Vi Challenge. So, right there on the magazine. But I says, hey man, here's the card. This is what we do. No one up here has heard about it yet. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be huge. I'll replace my salary in a year. I can't promise you anything, but check out the number on the back. Check out my website. I don't live here. I'm leaving in the morning. If you see something you like, give me a call. I gave him a card, him and his buddy, and I left. But my point was this. They had never heard of the challenge. And both of them were drinking protein shakes. And they both said they're expensive and they didn't taste so good. Affordable, tastes like cake. Yeah, I am. Okay. If there's one thing I can give you, it's what to say. You leave these parties and you're excited and you don't know how to, really portray what we do. If you can learn that line, have you heard of the challenge? What is it? The fastest growing health and weight loss platform in North America. What do? We help people lose weight, get in shape, add lean muscle. How do we do that? We give them a meal plan centered around a milkshake that tastes good, it's affordable, and it works. You've got to try it. That right there is a skill that you can develop. The more you do it, the better you get at it. Before you know it, people will be drawn to you because everywhere you go, you'll be smiling. Because you'll be walking around with a knot in your pocket, right? And they told me not to do that in New York. They did. They were like, "Don't take that to New York tomorrow." It's like, I don't feel dressed unless I have that on, right? But anyway, do y'all? Is that good? Did that help?
Yeah.
We are gonna take this room right here and turn it into 10,000 people.
Yes.
This year.
Yeah.
This year. We will not fit in this hotel.
Yes.
I don't know what the big hotels are around here. Where we going?
Madison.
Oh, Madison Square Garden. Yes. Can y'all see a big party? Woo! Yes. Well, hey, thank y'all for having me. Kansas City, Kansas City, Kansas City.